starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kentucky Wildcats. Taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So South Carolina's will have some work to do after that short return. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Carolina, 7. Kentucky, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Kentucky going quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need...
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this way. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, and that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Makes his connection. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to...
Touchdown, South Carolina! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that. I know that.
Fast motion from the offense. The aerial assault continues. Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He finds his man. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
South Carolina.
1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Flips it out to the back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Kentucky right back to the line.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense there.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you get it done.
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Sends it downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to tack one more on their score. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's caught inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They want to see if they can score the deuce. The option look. Now the pitch. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. That kind of drive will boost. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the fight. A 1st and 10 for this offense. He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Frederick. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Got his man in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
South Carolina, 31. Kentucky, 30.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. 1st down for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the 2nd half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the deep. They gave it a shot with that field goal from about 60 yards or so, and now this offense is set up around midfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Wall. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And now he's in the 400. 400. That's a pretty good day at the office. When you're putting up over 400 yards, this defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Takes the easy completion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO. But how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
Brings up second down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the run, it's Yates. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Finds the tight end. And the Wildcats have enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the... They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kentucky, 30.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Gonna run it. It's Yates. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Touch pass on the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've...
Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Kentucky going quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up by 28 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And just wedges to the head a bit before he's brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late. until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They run the reverse. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can shoot up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much.
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Maryland's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Finds his tight end, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Coming after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Got his man quickly. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A third and long coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Clemson jumps to the line. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and of course they go out and get it.
And the Tigers are on the move.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Breaks the tackle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. And he's got him set up. Defense finally gets him out of bounds at the 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Here comes the 2-point try. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Finds his target down the middle. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Trying play action. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Morton. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The run from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. He's going to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Morton. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Good enough for first down.
Gets it out quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bryce. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. He's going to fire deep. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Clemson is quick to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On second down, looking again to throw. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. On second down, wants to throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
The Tigers will have a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Lets it go to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll pull it down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to find his man on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always
throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
He's got it down the middle. And he's... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Terrapins want to move quickly. Looking to throw on third. Almost had the completion, just missed. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Gonna take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here comes Clemson with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
The throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Gets open down the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is now the 7th sack.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for room. It's Lawrence. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. Lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's right on target. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on running toward the tape. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That completion delivers a first down. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Schuster. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really good.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Trying to get to him. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Lets it fly. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just
When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. What a game and what potential